beautiful, wonderful, amazing woman in the whole world. I love you so much.
I love you even more. Dave knows being the perfect boyfriend.
Son of a bitch, I'm gonna puke all over my own ass if they don't cut that shit out.
And why are they slobbering all over each other here? This is a place of business.
They've been playing tonsil hockey everywhere ever since they met at the Royal Rumble.
When I saw you there, dressed up as Shinsuke Nakamura, counting down to 0, I just knew you would be the number 30 entrant of my heart.
I seriously cannot take any more of this. Danielle, can you continuously F5 me until I lose consciousness?
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but Dave, we need to get some work done.
Yeah, think about the channel. You're overdue for the next episode of Kayfabe Science.
Forget the channel.
Yeah, who needs kayfabe science anyway when we have so much chemistry?
That's it. I'm out. I'm gonna off myself. Does anybody know where the nearest Bowflex is?
Who cares about getting work done when you have love?
Listen, love don't pay the rent, sweetheart.
Okay, we gotta snap Dave out of this. I don't want to go back to the unemployment line, mainly because I don't remember where it is.
Yeah, but how? He's balls deep in that succubus.
All right, what's the best way to relate anything to Dave in a clear, concise manner?
Through sex. Wait, she's already got that covered. That's it. Time to take one for the team.
How about we try wrestling?
Oh yes, we can try wrestling. I think Dave knows of it.
That's it. All we have to do is point out to Dave how toxic relationships are to wrestling. Alright, I'm just gonna lead off with it. Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth. Toxic AF as fuck.
What? That is the most sacred relationship in all of wrestling!
Derek, you have Ellsworth and Carmella, Keebler and Orton, and you lead off with the King and Queen?
Elizabeth was no queen, and that's exactly my point. Randy was king, but with Queen Sherry.
Yeah, but then Elizabeth came back to save Macho at WrestleMania in a beautiful moment that brought fans to tears.
Oh, please. Only a fucking Mark would cry at that shit.
What? Oh, yeah. What a bunch of bitches.
Crying Brian's right. Macho and Elizabeth are the OG main event couple.
Then why'd they keep splitting up?
So it didn't work out. What they had together at the time is what counts.
Oh, please. She was always using Hogan to make Savage jealous, which she continued to do in WCW, by the way.
Well, hey, it's Hulk Hogan, right? Can't say I blame her.
Dude, Hogan sucks dick. Savage is so much better.
Hulkamania forever, you son of a bitch!
Look, just saying, Liz and Macho were married for realskis too.
Yeah, but after their kayfabe SummerSlam marriage, they were divorced in real life by the following year.
And besides, Elizabeth was a total train wreck. Remember her lying about Goldberg stalking her?
That doesn't count. Macho and Elizabeth were already split up by then. And I thought we were only talking about their time together when they were the OG power couple of wrestling.
Wait, actually come to think about it, Gorgeous George and his wife Betty were the real OG couple.
And may I point out that they also got divorced.
And speaking of Gorgeous George, isn't that the name that Macho ended up giving to his much younger girlfriend?
Yeah, creepy much? Oh, that reminds me, remember the Macho and Stephanie rumor?
Yo, you best step correct, girlfriend!
That's it! Stephanie, her and Hunter are the worst couple in wrestling.
How are they worse, though? Last I checked, at least Hunter's still shackled up to the old ball and chain.
Just look at what their combined egos have done to the WWE. Them as a couple have sucked the fat one for wrestling fans.
Yeah, I hear you. The WWE has gotten so much worse since the whole regime alliance authority came to be.
Yeah, their PDA was so awkward it even made Shane walk away.
Don't forget the fact that Hunter's just using Stephanie to gain power in the company.
Yeah, he dated China before Steph. We know that Beefy is his real type.
Hey! Hunter was just seen going out to dinner with Ronda Rousey.
That's right, China, Stephanie, he's just using one of them to get a job.
Yeah, and the other to help his career.
Oh my God.
Look, my point is, while you may think that Macho Man and Miss Liz are bad for each other, Hunter Hearst McMahon is bad for all of wrestling. Just like how Dave and his new boo are bad for this wrestling channel.
If this is bad, he'll turn me any day.
You see? Who cares? They may be in love, but at what cost?
I don't know. Love is an important factor.
All right. Well, when you put it like that, maybe it doesn't matter how bad wrestling gets if they still love each other.
Oh, please.
And they have those 2 beautiful children.
They have 3 kids.
Whatever.
Hold on. Do we ever actually hear him say that he loves her?
I love you.
I love you more.
Shut up!
Look, saying I love you is something you do in private.
In private, well, saying I love you during sex doesn't count. You know, it's the heat of the moment, the passion, it just comes out. It also doesn't count if you say it right after. Or if you say it before in order to get sex. Actually, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever meant it once.
That's kind of fucked up.
I'm sorry, man. Look, I didn't mean it. I love you.
Oh, that's okay.
Anyway, if they love each other, they get DQ'd from this conversation.
Not necessarily. Just look at Paige and Alberto Del Rio.
What about them? Didn't they break up?
Yeah, but when they were together, they loved each other. But they still had one of the most abusive relationships in all of wrestling.
Oh, I gotta stop you there. They don't count. They were a real couple. Let's just stick to kayfabe.
Look, if we're counting real couples, we have to count Austin and Deborah.
And Woman and Benoit.
All right, no beef. I take it back. Who do you suggest, April?
America's Sweethearts, Matt and Lita.
Hey, wait, I thought we weren't counting real-life drama.
Ah, but the Lita cheating thing became a storyline too.
It did! 3 times! Once with Kane, once on Kane, and once with Matt and Edge.
Yeesh, she gets around.
And look how whacked out of his gourd Matt Hardy is now. She sure did a number on him.
For reals. They may have grown apart, but he totally could have handled things better, and she could have found a better way to tell him it's over.
Look, this is getting us nowhere. They're still sucking face. What are we supposed to say? Hey, Dave, maybe this relationship will go bad in the future?
Yeah, they're still in the beginning phase. Ain't no way Dave gonna give that up yet.
Oh, please. They barely know each other. How sprung could he possibly be?
Dave? Dave! Do you even know her middle name? Or her last name? Or even her first name?
I don't care if you know my name. A rose by any other name would still smell as sweet.
Boo!
Okay, but do you two have anything in common besides wrestling?
What else do we need?
All right, well, what about that? Does she even know your favorite wrestler?
I do. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Who's your favorite wrestler, baby?
Shawn Michaels. I love him, but not nearly as much as I love you. I love you, David.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What?
I said I love you, David.
No, not that shit. What did you say before that?
Oh, that my favorite wrestler is Shawn Michaels?
All right, yo, seriously, I think we need to see other people.
What? I don't understand.
Clearly, obviously you don't understand anything about wrestling, so how about you take your Shawn Michaels loving ass and start moving and PC the on out of here?
But,
But, get the step in! It wasn't gonna work out anyway. You know, she used to take food off of my plate without even asking. Pfft, the girlfriend balls on her.
Homegirl be trippin'.
Oh, and you guys missed the obvious one. The worst wrestling couple of all time is Vince and Linda.
How are they any worse?
The problem with every wrestling couple that you guys mention is that one person was always right and one person was always wrong. Vince and Linda were both terrible for each other. And the other problem that they had was that they were responsible for every other wrestling couple's heartache.
How so?
Vince drugged Linda so he could have an affair with Trish while making her bark like a dog. And on top of that, Linda sold her stakes in the company to Vince's worst enemy and was rumored to be the one behind his limo blowing up.
But didn't they stop doing that angle?
Yes, because of Benoit. And just keep in mind that Vince did all the terrible booking, like booking Macho to be jealous over Hogan and Elizabeth. And on top of that, he booked the two of them to be married on screen when they were having real-life problems. Who does that? And not to mention the fact that he also fired Macho Man, allegedly, over the Stephanie rumor. And let's also think about it this way. Together, Vince and Linda made Stephanie, so the whole Triple H, Stephanie McMahon thing, their fault.
Okay, they nurture her marriage with Hunter, but that's far from every couple.
Vince also allowed the whole Edge and Lita thing to become a storyline, and he also separates real-life couples like Dean Ambrose and Renee Young by putting them on two different shows. And also, let's think about all the other decisions that he makes just to make sure that real-life couples have real-life problems. I mean, just look at Lana and Rusev, and not to mention, have you guys ever seen Total Divas?
No, and I can't believe that you have.
She used to make me watch it.
You watch Total Divas together? Why did you break up? You were so in love! Love, the eternal torment since the beginning of time. Galactic dust forming into our union. Yeah, Dave, she was pretty hot.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. We actually broke 9,000 subscribers, so thank you for that. Please comment. We love to hear from you. Check out our Patreon, and yeah, thanks for watching.
Dave knows!
These flowers are digitally for you for helping us get to 9,000.
Yes, and if you get 10, you get a little something more expensive than flowers.
Chocolate.
The flowers didn't cost much for some reason.
Actually, can we open up?
Sure!
This has been Dave Knows.